All right, let's talk about something that's all around us, but you can't see it. It's like this invisible brain powering our whole digital world. It's the secret sauce in our smartest gadgets. And today, we're going to pull back the curtain and see how it all works. Seriously, have you ever stopped to think about it? How does your phone know? How does it know the exact video you'll click on next, or the perfect song to match your mood? It's kind of creepy, right? Almost like it can read your mind. Well, spoiler alert, it's not magic. The real answer is this incredible technology called machine learning. That's the invisible brain we're talking about, the thing making all those eerily accurate predictions. Okay, so what is machine learning? You'll hear people call it ML. At its core, it's just a different way of teaching computers. Instead of giving them a super detailed step-by-step instruction manual for everything, we just show them. We feed them tons and tons of data and let them figure out the patterns and rules for themselves. And the best way to wrap your head around this is to think about how a little kid learns. It's not like they're memorizing a rule book for life, right? It's all about experience, right? Like, you don't teach a toddler what a cat is by giving them a definition. You just point and say, cat, over and over. You show them pictures, and pretty soon their brain just gets it. It connects the dots, the pointy ears, the whiskers, the tail. A machine does the exact same thing, just on a massive scale. It looks at thousands, maybe millions of cat pictures until it learns the vibe of a cat, all on its own. And that's the absolute key here. It's all about finding patterns. Machine learning is basically a master detective sifting through these giant mountains of data, finding clues and connections that a human might miss. And then it uses those patterns to make decisions, all by itself. No one has to tell it, look for the pointy ears. Now, it's not just one single method. There are actually a few different ways that machines can learn, and they pretty much fall into three main buckets. First, you've got supervised learning. This is like learning with flashcards. You show the computer an email, and the label says spam. It learns from these labeled examples. Then there's unsupervised learning. This is like throwing a huge box of Legos on the floor and telling the computer to find groups. It has no labels, so it starts finding patterns on its own, like how Spotify figures out which songs just feel like they belong together. And last, there's reinforcement learning. This is learning by doing, with rewards and punishments. Think of a computer learning to play a video game. It gets points for a good move and loses a life for a bad one. That's exactly how a self-driving car learns to make good decisions on the road. Okay, so once you know about these three types, you're going to start seeing them absolutely everywhere. I'm not kidding. This isn't some far-off, futuristic thing. It's already here running in the background of our lives right now. Just think about it for a second. In healthcare, it's predicting diseases before symptoms even show up. In finance, it's that invisible guard that stops someone from stealing your credit card info. It's the brain inside a self-driving car, it's the personal DJ behind your favorite playlist, and it's the shopping assistant that knows your style better than you do. It is totally transforming the way these industries work. Yeah, this isn't some high-level abstract concept. We're literally talking about why Netflix knows exactly what movie to recommend to you. It's how your Gmail inbox is miraculously free of junk, and it's the tech that's building the cars of the future. It's so good, so seamless that most of the time we don't even realize it's happening. Okay, so it's powerful and it's everywhere. Got it. But why should you care about this right now, today? Well, because this isn't just another trend. We are standing right on the edge of a massive shift in how the world works. Get a load of this number. 75%. That is the insane growth in machine learning jobs in just the past few years. It's not just a little bump. That's an explosion. It tells you everything you need to know about where the demand is heading. And look, this trend isn't just continuing, it's speeding up. You can see it right here, the past, the present, and where we're headed. The need for people who get this stuff, who can build it, who can manage it, is going through the roof. So what's the bottom line here? It's pretty simple, actually. It doesn't matter if you're a coder, a business owner, or just someone who's curious about what's next. Understanding ML isn't just a nice-to-have anymore. It is the key. It's the key that unlocks the door to the future of work. All right, let's wrap this up with a quick recap. What did we learn? 1. ML is about teaching computers to learn from data, like a child, not just from code. 2. It's the invisible engine behind the apps you use literally every single day. And 3,
It's a total game changer for industries and jobs, creating huge new opportunities. And I want to leave you with one last thing to think about, a really important question. We feed these systems every single day, right? With every click, every like, every show we binge watch. So, if these incredibly powerful machines are learning directly from our data, from our behavior, what are we actually teaching them?